We'll begin in Florida with this week's 5-star feature. The expectations for IMG Academy football are always high. The boarding school in Bradenton, Florida brings in athletes from all over the country, and it fields a loaded football team every year. The Ascenders are the #1 ranked program in the country this season, and the players embrace the target on their backs.
The amount of work we put in and the dedication and the sacrifice that we make, it's expected. I mean, there's not a single high school in the country that should be able to compete with us because of the work we put in and the talent we have.
JJ McCarthy is the team's quarterback this year. The Illinois native made the decision to move to IMG this spring when doubt was increasing over whether high school football would even be played this year. He knew that season or no season, he'd at least get high-level training for a few months in addition to being able to graduate in December. While he has fond memories of his time at Nazareth Academy in Illinois, the decision to attend IMG this fall was an easy one.
I definitely would have stayed if there was no pandemic because we came off a state championship loss in that off season for me and my guys. We worked so hard. The fact that that season was taken away from us, it's disappointing, but it's for everyone's safety. So I was kind of looking at it I was stepping back from the situation and looking at it from a third person perspective. And I was like, hey, I need to, and I want to get better every single day. If I don't have football this season, I know I'm not going to be improving as much as I am if I am at somewhere like IMG where I make that sacrifice. And I don't even like the word sacrifice because I love doing it.
JJ was a big hockey player growing up and even considered pursuing that sport as recently as the 8th grade. He already had scholarship offers for football that time, though, so choosing to stick with being a quarterback made perfect sense. But he still has that toughness from hockey, and it's made him a fierce competitor on the gridiron.
I love contact, I love hitting, and hockey was one of those sports where it's that team-oriented and high energy, always moving. It taught me all the attributes that you don't see and all the attributes that you need in being a quarterback. You need to have toughness, you need to be well-rounded and have no ego and just be able to have a leadership type role in that. And hockey really, really helped me in my development with that.
You know, I really love hockey players. I was at Duluth last year at the college there at St. Scholastica, so that's the mecca for hockey. But there's a toughness in those guys. There's a grit, and he brings that to our offense.
Coach Bobby Acosta is in his first year coaching IMG. And because of the pandemic, he had to meet a lot of his players, including JJ, on Zoom meetings.
We actually had practice through a Zoom call with 40-plus offensive guys. I read a script, and they performed the play for a couple steps. And then, I meet JJ McCarthy. Then I implemented him into the Zoom meetings, and he actually learned the offense over the internet, over the Zoom calls. So when we got back here, we hit it like we were together for 2 or 3 years.
JJ's mental capacity to understand an offense shows in the way he directs his team on the field. Sometimes JJ can call as much as half the plays in a game at the line of scrimmage.
2061, 2061.
He's a coach on the field. He's an offensive coordinator. He's a great player. But most important, he's a great human being. And, for me to give him my car keys and say, hey, this is your offense, and in a high school young man, that says a lot.
Going against that defense every day, it's just preparing me for those situations even more when I walk into the big house, and it's making my mental game grow so much more. And that's the biggest thing out of this is it's like training wheels for college almost.
Well, football IQ is high. Now his athletic ability, he can make every throw. He can make every RPO read. He can put guys in the right places. So, he can throw the ball on this upfield hand to turn the receiver this way. I coached Joe Flacco at Delaware. Joe Flacco was a first-round pick. This young man is probably one of the best I've ever seen at this level right now.
JJ is committed to the University of Michigan. It was a place he fell in love with the first time he visited.
When I committed there, it was like a no-brainer because I don't know why you need to recruit Michigan. If you are truly passionate about football and education and pretty much making a difference in the world, the only thing people complain about is the cold. But hey, you're gonna deal with the cold at some point in your life, so you get used to it. It's not that bad. I've lived in it. But just like Michigan is a school where it has everything. It has absolutely everything you can want. It's just that you have to be the one to decide to want that.
I think going into Michigan, he's really going to change that locker room right away. And he has that ability. You know, I can't wait to see him to continue to grow and watch him in the future.
As tough and as talented as he is, McCarthy's mind isn't solely on football, but he does want to use it as a platform to inspire others. And hopefully, he gets to do that for many years to come.
I'm not into football just for the fame and the glory, all that stuff. I do it because I love it.
I kind of teared up the other day because if you watch JJ prepare for the game, and you know, it's just like, man, I wish I would have known him longer. But now our relationship is going to be forever. I'm going to follow him forever. Hopefully when he makes it to the pros, he remembers me.
My ultimate idea of success is being able to inspire the next generation and leave this earth better than I found it. I just want to be able to, even if it's impacting one person in this world, I just want to help them follow their dreams and do whatever they want to do.
Thanks for checking out Sports Stars of Tomorrow on YouTube. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to give it a like and please subscribe to our channel so you see all of the latest content.